Those bacon sandwiches, they are delicious.
Smacznego. All right, we had a request for this first tune. We'd like to send it out to everybody that's from Pennsylvania, and especially for Florence and Ray off to the side of the bandstand. Here we go for you, those Pennsylvania Hills.
Oh, really, the sun in my eyes. Oh.
I've been many places where I've had some fun. I traveled the highways, I followed the sun. But when the day is over and I lay to rest, I dream of those hills that I love the best. Those Pennsylvania hills are calling me home. Those Pennsylvania hills where you're never alone. Those Pennsylvania hills are beckoning me. Those friendly people with their good old hospitality. Rastafari.
Pennsylvania Hills. Thank you.
And we are back here at the shrine.
All right, we're going to keep it pumping time for you right now. We're going to go back, way back in the archives.
And a shout out going out to one of my
song
former high school classmates, Willie Bubba.
Let me tell you,
Willie,
it was a long time
glad to see you
ago.
online.
Seems like yesterday
Thanks
at the same time.
for joining us here at the Shrine of Our Lady.
Here we go for you.
Czestochowa,
It's party
in
time.
Doylestown,
Let's have a
Pennsylvania.
party. Oh, night
So
long.
Bob
Here we go.
Swarovski, good to see you back here online and live and joining us here at the festival also.
Let's have a party all night long, all night long. Polka music's going strong.
Song of the Year for the USDA and the International Polka Association. We need everybody up and out of your seats. You don't have to come on the dance floor, but stand up, stretch a little bit. Here's a fun song. It goes a little bit like this. Everybody to your left, everybody to the right. You take one step forward, one step back. Let's dance all night.
Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Now bravo to the left, now bravo to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Sunday morning I feel so bad, I hope you're tired. Monday morning I got the blues, cause I can hardly speak. Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning too. But Friday night I feel alright, so now I wanna dance with you. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Now to the left, now to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Turn up all night long. All I really want is you. The accordion dance and the bandstand, the ringing of the polka too. Yeah, don't too sexy for man, really way too good to be true. If you can't dance polka, then I won't dance with you. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Now bravo to the left, now bravo to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Sunday morning I feel so bad, I get so tired of me. Monday morning I got the blues, so I can hardly speak. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning too. Come Friday night I feel alright, now I wanna dance with you. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Now bravo to the left, now bravo to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night. Now bravo to the left, now bravo to the right. Take one step forward, one step back. We're gonna dance all night.
Thank you one and all. That song is
yeah.
called Dance All Night, the title cut from our award-winning CD released in 2017. I'd like to remind you, we do have all those CDs available here at the bandstand. All right, let's do a nomadic for you right now. And we'll stay with that same recording from 2017. Here we go with one called A Bottle of Red. Oh, Betty. of a bottle of wine or a bottle of red. Sometimes I like the fruit of the vine, a nice Cabernet to help pass the time. Sometimes I need to take off the edge, in with the whiskey and out with the red. Bottle of red or a bottle of white, I just don't think that we'll cut it tonight. I'd rather have some whiskey instead of a bottle of wine or a bottle of red. Instead of a bottle of wine or a bottle of red. Thank you, that's a DynaBrass original for you right there, a bottle of Red Obetic. All right, we had a request for a tune off of our Bay City Nights recording. I'd like to do this one especially for our good buddy TK Frank. And if you're looking for a variety of polka music, TK Frank sells the polka CDs out here on the East Coast. So we're going to do one especially for Frank by request. Thanks for asking. Here's one called 100 Proof Women and 100 Proof Booze.
And a quick shout out. Want to say hi to Barb Mack. Barb Mack.
You're right. And not one of them got the words right.
Barb held a polka fest.
Here we go.
Jimmy
Request
started out
100
in the
Proof
Binghamton
polka.
area last week. We had a great time with that. And Barb, glad you're joining us online. Good old DynaBrass tune. 100 Proof Women. 100 Proof Booze.
Oh, the song that I sing has a message for you. It's the story of my life. When I was 22, I left home one day, never to return again. Bad times followed me wherever I have been. Oh, Susie, the Susie, that was her name, gave me plenty of sorrow and plenty of pain. 3 years of my life she had dragged out of me. Then she ran off with some cat from New Jersey. Oh, the seat of my pants are warm mighty big. From city bombs living this life of sin. Please take my advice, friend, or you're about to lose. With 100 proof women and 100 proof booze. One day in Pittsburgh, sweating in the hill, for your life to lose. With 100 proof winning and 100 proof. All the seams out my pants are automatic bin. From sitting bodies living this life. Please take my advice for your life to lose. With 100 proof winning and 100 proof.
Thank you, by request. That's one called the 100 Proof Polka. Alright, we're going to do a tune for you right now.
Hello there, son.
Off of our latest recording.
This is the other videographer. Say hi to Barb Max.
Been out for a couple of months. Hopefully you heard it on the Polka Jammer Network. How many folks listen to the Polka Jammer Network out there? Can I see a show of hands? One or two? A few of you out there? All right. Here's Chris on the vocal. It's one called Rollin' Along. There you go. That's Chris on the vocal off our latest recording. That's one called Rollin' Along. All right, we're going to do a waltz for you right now. Maybe we'll do two. We'll do one for sure. And we're going to stay with that latest release, All In. How many folks are here from the state of Tennessee? Any Tennessee folks? Anybody have relatives in Tennessee? All right, for all the folks that have relatives in Tennessee, here we go with another tune off our all-in recording, Dale on the vocal, the beautiful Tennessee Waltz.
To the Tennessee waltz, when an old friend I'm happy to see. Introduced me to my loved one while they were dancing. My friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night at the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I had lost. Yes, I lost my little darling. The night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Now I wonder how a dance like a Tennessee waltz could have broken my heart so complete. Well, I couldn't play my darling, and who couldn't have fallen in love with my darling so sweet? Well, it must be the fault of the Tennessee waltz. Wish I'd known just how much it would cost, but I didn't see it coming. It's all over but the crying. Blame it all on the Tennessee waltz. Darkness to the Tennessee waltz, and I feel like I'm falling apart. And it's stronger than drinking, and it's deeper than sorrow. The darkness she left in my heart. I remember the night at the Tennessee waltz, 'cause I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling, the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Thank you. That's the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. For all the waltz dancers, let's get one more. We're going to feature Chris on the vocal this time. Here we go with the Frankie Yankovic classic, the Blue Skirt Waltz.
your eyes, just like the blue shirt you wore. Come back, little lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore.
Thank you. That's called the beautiful Blue Skirt Waltz. All right, we've got time for a couple more tunes before we take our final intermission for you. We're going to do a tune for you right now off our 2020 Polka CD. We'll send it out to all the Annies that are here with us today. We've got to have at least one in the house, right? Popular name, Annie. Any Annies with us? Anywhere? Middle name, Ann? There we go.
We got a winner.
We have a winner. Here we go for you off the 2020 Polkas recording. It's one called My Annie Polka. Nie jest kochania, jak ja kocham Adriana. Nikt tak nie jest kochania, jak ja kocham Adriana. Adriana, jak ja żyję, jak całuję oczka wreszcie. Adriana, jak ja żyję, jak całuję oczka wreszcie. Idzie Hania swoim, raz niedzielę wyborem, idzie Hania swoim. Ale Hania, jak ja żyję, jak całuję oczka wchodzi. Ale Hania, jak ja żyję, jak całuję oczka wchodzi. just about 2 more tunes before we get that intermission. Coming up at 7:15. Right now we're going to do another tune available off of our All-In recording. We'll feature AJ on the vocal this time around. It's called Please Be Near Me, polka. Thank you. That's one called Please Be Near Me. All right, we're going to do one more before we take our final intermission. I'd like to remind you, you are listening to the DynaBrass, and we'll be back with more music right up until 8 o'clock this evening. Right now, we'll send it out for all the girls. Here's one called The Girl Like You.
Yeah, let's give a shout out here. Mary Polka, thanks for joining our broadcast this evening. Seen you checking out the videos over the last 2 days, and we're glad you're back and you're online with us. And I know you love the music.
For a girl like you,
Thank you very much. You have been listening to the DynaBrass. I'd like to remind you, if you like the music you're hearing, we've got 8 different CDs available here at the bandstand. Stop on up, take some of our music home with you. We'll be back in 15 minutes, and we've got a 30-minute set to wrap up the evening, and we'll be here till 8 o'clock, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.
And in 15 minutes, we'll be right back. We're going to take a breather too. I guess some can call it the pause for the cause. So we'll see you back in 15 minutes. Either me or Jerry Jr., one or the other. See you then.